Get on my head. Get on my head. Get on my head. Get on my head. Amazing.
What is good, family? Alright, so right now I'm gonna break down the card. I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna bet on. Let's go from the top to the bottom. We already missed one fight, and that was two fights. So we got the Alibi Idris versus Joseph Morales. Morales whooped that ass. He put belt to that ass. And then we also missed the Karine Silva versus Dione Barbosa. I don't know neither one of them, but it was scrapping though. Okay, this next fight though, we got Edson Barbosa versus Jakar Close. Okay, I don't see in any universe Jakar Close winning. That man has showed me in history that his chin is not there, and to fight somebody that like Edson Barbosa, you need to be tough. And you need to be able to grind it to the ground. Submission. That's the only way you win. Only way you win. And unless you like that on the feet. We've seen people on the feet against Edson kind of have success. I.e. Paul Felder. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely got Barbosa in that fight. Let's move on to the next fight. We got Alex Hernandez versus Chase Hooper. My boy Chase Hooper, I think he getting the dub. He getting the dub. That man has been on a tear. He's been, I think, since his last knockout loss, I think he's just on like a 4 or 5 fight winning streak, something like that. But yeah, I got chased by submission for sure. I think Alex Hernandez is kind of on his way out. He's like a 50-50 guy right now. Let's see Chase's stats right now. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 fights. And he just beat, come on, bro. He just beat one of the GOATs of the lightweight division, Jim Miller, bro. Jim Miller. Absolute legend. But yeah, I got Chase in that fight. Alex is on basically a fucking, I want to say he lost his last fight. Okay. So Alex is actually on a 2-fight winning streak. He's on a 2-fight winning streak. Both by decision, though. So with that being said, I got Chase. He gonna go right to the back, rear naked choke. He gonna kill a murder. Anyways, let's move on to the next fight. The next fight is Jessica Andrade versus Lupe Godinez. I think this one's actually gonna be a sleeper, bro. I think this one's gonna be a really good fight. I got Andrade, but Lupe's good, man. Lupe's good. She's small, but she's good. You know? I believe she's on a... So she's 1-1, lost against Mackenzie Dern, and then won against Palastri. She lost against Mackenzie Dern. I understand this is not, Andrade's main division. I think she's usually a featherweight. I want to say she's usually a featherweight, but I don't know. I might be fucking that up. Anyways, I got Andrade for sure. Andrade is a powerhouse, baby. Powerhouse. She is a powerhouse. I think she's probably gonna win by knockout. To be honest, either knockout or, surprisingly enough, a submission. She's not that bad when it comes to jiu-jitsu, so I wouldn't be surprised. So I got Andrade in this matchup. She is not the favorite, but fuck it. Next, we got Jared Mearshart versus Michael Olejniczak, right? Jared Mearshart has been around the fucking middleweight division forever. That man is literally the epitome of what is it called? The epitome of a gatekeeper. Of a gatekeeper for sure. That man will get obliterated one fight and then fight a prospect and dosed him. He dosed him. Jared Mearshart, I don't understand this guy, right? Super good on the ground. Decent boxing. It's like it's weird, man. I think the one thing in his book that kind of lacks is the toughness area. Like I feel like he kind of gets on the feet. He kind of gets beat, man. gets beat. That pressure gets to him sometimes. Like, he is on a 2-fight losing streak. His last fight that he won, look, he beat Edmund Shabazian. Shabazian's a young, talented middleweight. I think he's on a tear right now. But, I mean, look at the last 2 people he lost to, though. He lost to De Ritter right after the Shabazian fight. And then he lost to Brad Tavares, though, in April. And I think Tavares is on his way out. So, there you go. And then this one, Olajaychuk is a headhunter. Olajaychuk is no joke. Olajaychuk is no joke, man. He's a little bit of a beast. I think in this fight, judging on the fact that, so he's won 1 out of his last 3, but the last win that he had was good, and it was in April. It was against Dumas, and he knocked him out in the first round. KO, headhunter. I'm telling you, he got power in his hands. I'm telling you. Olajaychuk, I got Olajaychuk this fight. I think he's gonna piece up Meerschaert. I think he's gonna land, and he's gonna get that knockout. So Olajaychuk in that fight. The next fight we got Baysungar Sasurkayev. Never heard of him. Who is that guy? He must be somebody because he's a fucking negative 950 favorite. But who is that guy, yo? Who is that guy? Versus Eric Nolan. I've seen him. I've seen this motherfucker before, but I don't know. Let's see. I ain't never seen him before. I'm a liar. I've never seen this guy before. He is not in the UFC. That man is fighting for his life today. I would just, based off of the odds, I know I'm weird, but never heard of Baysungar Sasurkayev. But he's a negative 950 favorite for a reason. Let's go with that guy. And now for the prelims. Not the prelims. I'm stupid. So stupid. Going into the main card. Lagging. Going to the main card, we got Tim Elliott versus Kai Asakura. That's a scrap right there. I think Asakura is good, right? But he's had, I think, 1 fight in the UFC and it's against the champ. He had a good fight, but against Tim Elliott, though? Tim Elliott will grind you into the round. Look, Tim Elliott is a plus 250 underdog, right? I think I'm taking that because Kai Sakura, I don't know. I seen him in that 1 fight against Pantoja, and it was really good, right? But I think Tim Elliott is just that pressure moving forward. That pressure is serious. So I would say Tim Elliott got that. Tim Elliott is gonna beat Kai Asakura. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close. I don't know. Timmy boy, you better get this W. Represent for the U.S. baby. Next fight, we got Jerry Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page. We know these two can scrap. Primarily on the feet fight. I think this fight goes 1 of 2 ways. Really, 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 really fucking good on the feet. Or boring and Venom Page just point fights the whole fight. So, my chin is gone. So Venom Page or Cannonier. That's a tough one. Because Venom Page is a 170er. Cannonier is a middleweight. 185. Veteran. He's no slouch, man. He was a title contender for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And he just came out of a knockout versus RoboCop Rodriguez. Yeah. And that was a nasty elbow too. And he dealt with adversity in that fight. So with that being said, he's taking a lot of damage, but I would say I got Cannonier in that fight because he can, if he gets close to Venom Page, I think he can take him down. I think he could grind a win out if he needs to, if being on the feet doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? So Venom Page is a tricky puzzle to solve, though. Tricky puzzle to solve. I would say I still got Cannonier though. I got Cannonier. He's actually an underdog, plus 180. Like I said, it goes one of two ways. Fire on the feet, really good matchup on the feet, and either Cannonier is able to squeeze this out with some good pressure, get the KO, or he grinds him to the ground, uses some of his wrestling and grinds out a W. Or it's Venom Page point fighting the whole fight. He got the speed advantage. Speed kills. So I think one or two ways. Fucking sock him, bop him on the feet. Cannonier takes him down to the ground, grinds out a W. Or maybe a KO on the feet. You never know. Cannonier is nice on the feet. Or Venom Page catches Cannonier throughout the whole fight, point fights, and gets a W that way. That quickness is a beast, though, but I got Cannonier. I'm putting my money on Cannonier for sure. The next fight is a fucking banger. Been waiting for this fight. Oh my god, I think the last time they were scheduled to fight, they lost. I mean, not lost. It got canceled. We got Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. Oh my god, that fight right there is about to be fucking insane. Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. Both of these dudes are a problem. Jeff Neal. Let me not disrespect my boy Jeff Neal. This guy's staple in the 170 division. Absolute demon. Crispy boxing. He can wrestle. And he has a gas tank for days, right? But then you got Carlos Prates. Dynamite. En izquierda y la derecha. And the left and the right. Nasty with it. Okay? Nasty with it. Fade left hands. Like, Prates is a problem. Okay? Prates is a problem. He's been on a tear. The only fight that he lost was against Ian Gary. And Ian Gary had to point fight. And he barely got out of there. In the last round. Prates almost got him. Prates almost knocked his ass out. Prates almost killed him. Death. Nah, but Jeff Neal, though? I don't know. This one was a 50-50 for me. 50-50. Because we got Prates. Lights people up with his hands, yo. Lights people up with his hands, and his pressure is relentless. Relentless pressure. I think he comes forward the whole fight. But I think Jeff Neal, with his boxing, I think he's going to be able to slip some of those shots and catch Prates in between punches, right? So this is, I think, like I said, bro, it's a 50-50 fight for me. I love Jeff Neal, but I love Carlos Prates. Like, his style is so good for the UFC. So I want to see him continue down this 170 division and kind of kill, So with that being said, I think I got Prates in this fight. I got Prates kind of edging it. Maybe a knockout somewhere in the second, early in the third. I got Prates for sure. Jeff Neal, that's a 50-50 fight, man. That's a 50-50 fight. Jeff Neal's a dog. Jeff Neal's an absolute perrito. He's a fucking dog, bro. So Prates got a hard challenge ahead of him, but I think Prates could do it. Knockout either end of the second or early in the third. Next fight after this one, we got a long-awaited. I've been seeing this dude outside of the UFC murking fools, bro. Murking fools, dude. Aaron Pico versus Lerone Murphy. Aaron Pico. Hands, lightning fast, boxing crispy. Can wrestle you. Like, wrestle fuck the shit out of you. But dangerous on the feet, bro. Dangerous on the feet. Ground and pound, dangerous. He's had nothing but finishes outside of the fucking UFC, bro. He is a problem. Okay? He is a problem. What's actually dope about Aaron Pico? He hunts for the body shot. Who? You know, in the UFC, people always fucking headhunters and shit. We got boxers in here. I think, what? Ilya throws the body shots to set up the head shots. But Pico throws body shots. That's like his main bread and butter. He throwing them that left hook straight to the liver. That's his shot, right? But then he got to go up against Lerone Murphy. In the featherweight division, Lerone has been on a tear. He's been on a tear. Okay? I'm pretty sure this dude is on a undefeated streak. Yeah. So my boy Lerone is like that. He's like that. He's been on a absolute tear. Lerone is good everywhere, man. He's one of those fighters that's like pure all around. You know, he's great stand-up fighter. Keeps you off of him. He can piece you up with the boxing. Good leg kicks, good body kicks. But he can, scrambles, wrestle. He has submission ability. I think this is another 50-50 fight for me because I think Lerone Murphy has everything in his arsenal to kind of like nullify Aaron Pico's scary deadliness, right? But that explosiveness from Pico, I don't know. Like for me, my gut wants to go with the UFC guy and stick with Lerone Murphy. But Pico is a demon. I'm going with Murphy. Just because that all-around game is nice. And he's fast. He's super fast. I understand that Pico's fast too. But I think they match up really well with each other, right? Pico's dangerous. So I'm going to say Lerone Murphy. You choose who you want to choose. That's what you got to do. You choose who you want to choose because I'm not going to be the one who calls this. Okay? So I'm going for Lerone. If you want to be Pico, you want to grab Pico, you do that and you grab Pico. Do you, boo-boo. Now for the main event, baby. This is what the card was built around. Okay, we got the Du Plessis versus the Chimaev. The Lobo himself, the Wolf Chimaev versus the relentless uneducated fucking phenom. I say uneducated because the way he fights is like, where you been training at? But somehow the man is intelligente. I've never seen a guy in the middle of a fight literally lunge forward, swinging, right? And still able to see what's coming at him. Adjust mid-fight. Okay, I'm getting hit with this. Let me switch stance, let me move or whatever, do what I gotta do so I can adjust and beat this guy. Du Plessis is smart and weird at the same time, yo. His fighting style is super weird, but his pressure is relentless. His gas tank is relentless. It's unending, bro. Unending. And I bring that up for a reason. Got dynamite in both hands. Dynamite in these hands, dog. Got dynamite in the left and the right. The knees and the feet, the ankles, the shoulders, the collarbones, everything. Shit, he even uses his fucking dome piece sometimes, bro. But that relentless pressure, that unwavering gas tank that he got, is going to be a problem for Khamzat. We've seen Chimaev struggle. We've seen him struggle. Don't get me wrong. Chimaev is a dog. He's a problem too. That first round, if you could get out that first round, I think Chimaev is, caso cerrado. I say Du Plessis, as long as he's able to get out that first round, cake. I think Du Plessis got this in the bag for sure. But Chimaev in that first round, bro, You better be able to weather that storm. Sir? Hello? Hello? What are you doing? I love you. He hunted me. It's like, so calms at your mind, right? Back to what I was saying. If you can weather that storm in that first round, and it's a storm, Category 5 hurricane, tsunami, that shit is like a fucking sandstorm. You can't see nothing but fists and fucking flying bodies. That's a storm. Hurricane Katrina, right? That first round, the most difficult thing you probably experienced in your life. Jemima was like that. I would say in the middleweight division, the best with wrestling, for sure. For sure. Best wrestler in the middleweight division right now. Dude is an absolute animal. And who he trains with, yeah, he's an animal. Oh, and by the way, Aaron Pico trains with Chimaev. So Aaron Pico's a monster on the ground. Anyways, Chimaev is a monster on the ground. This is a crazy fight. I literally think it's, if he gets out the first round, if Duplessis gets out the first round, it's in the bag. He got that win. But if we had to bet on who's gonna win in the first round, I'd say Chimaev. Chimaev can definitely, he has more of a chance of getting it done in that first round than Duplessis does. Unless Duplessis like somehow catches him on his way in, because you know Chimaev likes to jump from across the octagon to try to get that takedown. So, final pick, Duplessis. Duplessis getting that dub. Please waiver that fucking first round, though, man. If I place a bet on you, you got... Come on, man. Duplessis, W. You know? Even though you beat my fucking... one of my favorite fighters of all time, bro. Izzy. What you doing, my boy? Izzy, please, my boy. Please, grind. If you got to, you know, go into another fight camp. I know you love your... You know, I know you love your team. I know you do. But Izzy, come on, baby. Come on. Anyways, those are my picks for this fight night. If you guys make bets on my behalf and you fail, that's your fault. That's your fault. That's not my fault. I'm gonna bet though. I'm betting, baby. I am betting, baby. Because I need to make money. Alright, fellas. Adios. Good luck. Make your bank.